Do you want to hear a joke, Doctor? No. It's a funny one this time, I promise. So, okay. 2 tomatoes. Wait, no. I swear you haven't heard this one before. 2 tomatoes were walking across the road. Where to? Don't ask me. I don't know. Maybe they were going to the pretty little flower garden or whatever it is you painfully ordinary people do. Anyway, they were crossing the road when all of a sudden this huge fucking truck clambers down the road like your fat mom towards the buffet. Bam! One of the tomatoes is hit. Oh, the tragedy right in the kisser. Oh, guts and entrails decorate the streets. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so, the other tomato, the one that hasn't been blown to smithereens, he calmly walks over to his dear friend, the remains of what used to be his dear friend. And like the fucking sadist he is, he whispers, "Catch up!" Oh, do you get it, Doctor? Do you get it? Oh my God. Oh, I mean, it's genius. I mean, the idea of life and love means so little to this prick. He's willing to make the sadistic joke after his friend just got slaughtered. Oh, isn't it perfect? Oh, I can relate a lot to that joke, you know. So, what'll happen now, Doctor? Are you going to ask me why I did it? Are you going to ask me how someone could do such a horrible thing? I'm sorry, what did I do again? I have so many things on my schedule. Do forgive me if I'm not 100% on which horrible crime against humanity I got sent in for this time. Was it the poisonous laughing gas I deployed at the mayor's funeral? Or the bombs I sent to Gotham's orphanage? Or maybe that one time when I sent Senator Kelly's own son to him, piece by piece, in a pretty package with a purple bow. All right, I haven't done that one yet. If you have some spare time, do send Mr. Kelly a wire and tell him he's gonna have a surprise tonight. Oh. Anywho, whatever fun little shenanigans I've been up to, my reasons will probably be roughly the same. Now, should I tell you? Should I tell him? Oh, why not? Lean in and I'll let you know why. I don't have a fucking clue. Oh, perchance I do. How many weirdos have you got in here so far? Snowman, was he here? The Crocodile Man? That idiot who keeps talking to toys? What did they tell you? Oh, pretty please, Doctor, pretty please, don't lock me up here. I'm not crazy, you have to believe me, I'm not insane. Well, guess what? I'm completely gaga, raving lunatic. Lock me up because I deserve to be here. I'm just a crazy fucking pants on my head lunatic. And I love it. Oh, do I have a plan? Is this all just part of some sort of master scheme? Maybe, but probably not. I mean, what sane person would ever look at me and go, yeah, that guy's got it all figured out? No. That's what makes me better than you. You got all your rules rules and orders and do's and don'ts. But what if, through some tragic accident, your fine establishment would be blown to smithereens? Who do you think would survive to walk out of here? You? You can't walk out of bed without a little order. Or the maniac. I do love me some good chaos. Oh, I was born out of chaos, you know. Did I ever tell you the story of how I came to be? Have I not told you the story of the Red Hood? No? Well, my father was not a very nice man, not at all. Aside from the usual things, abusing his wife and having an affair with his lover, Mrs. Jim, it turns out my father was quite the criminal genius. They called him the first super villain. This was, of course, before costumed criminals became dime a dozen. To intimidate the police and send a message to other gangs during heists, my father would dress up in a tux and put a red mask over his face. All of this was, of course, a secret to his family, including me. Now, one day, me and my mother, we were at the bank, just minding our own business, when in he storms the Red Hood. And all the king's horses and all the king's men followed shortly thereafter, his gang. It was like bacon in a frying pan. 1 second, all is calm and well, and the next, chaos. Sizzling, burning, chaos. All were terrified, of course, all but me. Me and my mother, we threw ourselves behind a nearby desk as the criminals stormed through the halls, demanding the bank would open the vault. I heard a loud bang and a solid thud as the security guard fell dead, all but inches from my face. I saw his gun, and I knew what I had to do. And all of a sudden, I was Gotham's savior. I don't know if it was euphoria, adrenaline, testosterone, or just plain idiocy which coursed through my veins. All I know is that whatever it was, it's what I live on now. So I rushed up to the Red Hood. I was just about to raise the gun, my gun, and demand he and his gang left the bank, when my mother intervened. She tried to pull me and my father apart. And then it all happened too quickly. I remember hearing a shot, feeling the sharp splatter to my face and seeing my mother fall to the ground. He had killed my mother. In my blind rage, I pointed my gun at the Red Hood and I pulled his mask off. And there he was. I was staring into Those very eyes which my aunt had compared too often to my own. That's when I made my first kill, Doctor. That's when I realized how fucked up this town is. If you'd have killed your father after he just killed your mother, would you not also put on makeup like this? Would you not also make sure that everyone knew the pain you're going through? Tell me, Doctor, wouldn't you? You want an answer to why I do what I do? Do you want the answer? The answer lies in the very last thing my father said to me. After I shot him to the ground, he started mumbling. He said, "Come closer," he said. He was trying to tell me something I still carry with me to this very day. I gently bent over. I leaned forward. Put my ear to his mouth. And he said, I can't believe you fell for that, Doc! Oh, Lord in heaven! Oh, like I'm going to get sentimental on you! Oh, of course my father was the Red Hood! Or maybe he was! Who the hell knows? I mean, I'm not even sure myself of my past. Was Freeze in there earlier? Did he give you his entire backstory? I know he loves to rant about that. I've tried though, Doctor. I've really tried to remember. It's like there's one gigantic fat fucking clown in my head, blocking my train of thought and blowing my memory away. Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes another. I suppose if I am to have an origin story, I prefer it to be multiple choice. Oh, can't we do this more often, Doctor? This talk is actually pretty funny. Although next time, why don't we bring in that Dr. Quinzel in here as well? I wouldn't mind her blowing my memory away, if you know what I mean. Oh. Well, why not keep up the fun? Do you want to hear another joke, Doctor? This one is really, really funny. You people, you doctors and lawyers and scientists, your struggle to maintain order and justice and dignity. How noble of you. No, really, I mean that. Yet, all it takes for me to bash a sledgehammer through that pretty moral is a few bombs and guns to the right people's temples. The joke, Doctor? Your life is a joke. This city is a joke. Justice is a fucking joke. You want proof? Well then, why don't we take a look at some of the lawyers and doctors and scientists who have revealed their true selves here? Huh? Harvey Dent, Jonathan Crane, Victor Fries. Do any of the names ring a bell? It's all just one gigantic fucking joke! Now you have to admit that's pretty hilarious. Oh my goodness. Do you want another punchline too on top of that? Well, let's just see if Senator Kelly pops a gasket himself when he finds his son's head tonight, white painted with a red clown nose. I can't wait. Can you? It's gonna be a good show. I have a lot of experience, you know. Did I tell you, my dad used to be a comedian? Ah, yes. Better treat life like the comedy show it is. Laughter, tears, drum roll, curtain.